All right. We'll see. Welcome, everybody. There we go. Welcome, YouTube. Welcome, Zoom. Welcome, everybody. How are you tonight? Let's see how we get everybody. I'm going to give you about a few seconds here to log in. Welcome, everybody. Good to see you. How's everybody tonight? All right. So usually I always try to start on time. Welcome, newbies. Welcome my veterans. We're gonna have a little chat tonight and see how we're doing. So let me get this paused and we'll get started. Welcome. Okay. How we doing? You guys having a good night? A good week? Good craziness? Let's get started and then I'll let everybody start using the Q&A. The chat is open in Zoom, so if you are wanting to ask questions and I don't answer them immediately, as you all know, I will answer them. I promise I'll scroll back in and be able to check them later. Okay, so welcome. Let me know where you're popping in from. I love hearing where you guys are all over the country. So tonight, let's get started. All right, everybody, welcome to the Truth Tribe. I am Daune Thompson. I'm known as the Soul CEO Activator, my friends, and I decode the boulders so you can design your life that you deserve. And you do deserve it. Truth Tribe is to illuminate self-awareness of your health, of your wealth, and of your love. And remember that you are all perfect. There's nothing wrong with you. I try to instill that in every call. It just feels like it, but you're perfect. I love you, and I want to remind you that you do not need an astrology chart for Truth Tribe, but it always helps for self-awareness during the planetary updates or when I touch on astrology chart stuff. Remember, I teach lighthouse astrology, not traditional astrology, so it's always to become more aware of you, not, who you're going to become. You already are amazing. If you need a free birth chart, go to ideserveitnow.com and you can go to free astro in the header and grab it there. Okay. All right. So how do you eliminate fear-based thinking? I think we all go there, don't we? I mean, it's just natural, but I just don't believe in it. I think when we start to grab hold of ourselves, we can change that. So it's that ruminating, right? It's the what ifs, right? It's that constant going on. It's this fear-based thinking that we're so used to that we don't even realize we don't have to. So how do you not fear the boulders that feel like blocks, like boulders in your life? How do you not fear that? Okay? Because the pressure feels like it's causing everyone despair. Like I'm under so much pressure and I want us to kind of my goal is always to give you the simplest ways to look at how can I calm myself now? How can I be in charge of me now? How can I be the CEO of my soul now, the boss, right? And so the thing you need is the thing you dislike, right? You need resistance to see that you don't need it. We need it. And you need pressure to grow a muscle, right? I mean, that's what we have to do. Many of you who've known me for a long time know that my background is science and physiology and so my early career was in health and fitness and nutrition and the physiological aspects of the body. And when you keep it simple, it's basically a universal truth, my friends. Apply pressure or resistance or a dumbbell to a muscle, even just as little as like 15 minutes a day, in my case, which is all I do, it grows stronger. You grow stronger. The muscle gets stronger. And this isn't motivation, even though I'm like, you got this. It's not motivation, it's biology. It's your body. It's the physiology of how your body works. Okay. Yet, this is the kicker. When I share the same concept of your emotional growth, it terrifies people because With a dumbbell, you can physically, right? You can see the weight in your hand. You trust what the pressure and discomfort will create. But when the block looks like a person or a circumstance or a trigger like money or physical pain in your body, you label it defeat. Oh no, here I am. I'm not enough. Yet you wouldn't look at the the dumbbell and say that, right? So you don't see it as what it is, a boulder in your river, placed there by your soul in your birth chart to help you build confidence in that category of your life. Marriage, money, health, worth, career, you know, family, mental health, spirituality, beliefs, all of it. So over time, I've learned something so powerful. And it's why I've created the entirety of Lighthouse Astrology and the I Deserve It Center. You have a map. You have a user's manual that you came with, your chart, your birth chart that shows where those boundaries and where those boulders of resistance will appear. Okay. And still, I see people avoiding their own mental muscle growth, their growth boulders. Okay. They're not here to punish you. The boulders in your life are not here to punish you. They're here to grow your mental muscle. It's just if you don't know how to do that, yes, it's going to give you a lot of angst and anxiety and stress. They reveal the boulders in your life, the challenges in your life reveal where to stop emotionally resisting and start trusting your own abilities and growth process. But you can't do that if you don't know who you are. As last week, if you didn't listen to last week, 137, we rarely meet ourselves. We rarely get to know ourselves, and we think the outside world is the answer. It's not, it's here. Your soul, you are so powerful, my friends. All of you. You are powerful souls. Everything appearing in your life right now is daily resistant to something. And it's very likely a visual boulder or hotspot, as I call it in your chart, pointing to, right? Pointing to that thing, saying, be here. See your ability to be okay in this topic. Stop at this boulder moment, right? A workout for your soul CEO muscle. It's not showing you who you are, it's showing you who you're not. See that? You're not that. See, that's what it's trying to say. Are you this? No, I'm not that. No, that's not who I am. You get to reroute your path, okay? The boulders in your way are the resistance you need to become more of who you truly are, not who the obstacle wants you to stop being. Stop, don't move, don't grow. That's not it. They're simply boulders in a river. And in any other river, right, you wouldn't even question the presence of a rock or a boulder in that river. But in your own reality, you're fighting these rocks and boulders instead of seeing them for what they are. Pressure to let them go and choose a new route. But we get so stuck in the route we're on, so stuck in the reality we're in. It's that simple, my friends. It's that simple of a choice. Stop banging your head on the boulder. Step back. Just simply, okay, is this for me? Is this challenge, this person, this place, this experience for me? Then go around it. Walk around the block. Walk an extra mile if you have to. But the boulder is only telling you, don't go this way anymore. You don't like it. Because that boulder might look like something else. I'm calling it a boulder, right? Because it feels like you can't move. But it looks like drinking, arguing, proving yourself, neediness, degrading your own worth. But it's all resistance training. Your soul generated those boulders to help you feel the pressure that you've been avoiding. That's fear-based thinking. Who am I to live the life I deserve? See how shitty everything is? I'm going to call y'all out. You deserve to live everything you deserve. And I will do this till the day I die. This is what I want you all to understand. The greatest things in my life are from the most painful, excruciating, horrifying events of my life. Near-death experiences, almost losing a child. Like, I have had so much difficulty in my life, and because of them, I realized, oh, when I decided, no, this isn't okay, I took a detour. If you keep seeing your suffering as futile, it's never going to change, you miss the whole truth. Your soul chose that exact boulder to grow confidence. It's your exercise, especially in the topic of safety. I'm not safe. I'm not safe in money. I'm not safe with people. I'm not safe with speaking my words. I'm not safe. I'm not safe. I get it. That's where all the anxiety and anxiousness and fear and all this stupid stuff comes from because people are telling you that. Now, I get it. I've had so much abandonment through my life. Friends, family, experiences, school, people, just in general, right? And I'm like, I finally said, if this boulder is that persistent, right, to get my attention, and for you, it could be anything. It could be money, it could be marriage. I have clients who've been married 4 times. I'm like, so you're gonna look at the boulder, you know? And so I finally said, okay, if this is that persistent in my life to get my attention, will I pause? I need to pause, right? Because you might say, well, see, this is the problem that's stopping me. But is it really? Is it? Is it really stopping you from being okay right now? Because that's a big thing. Am I safe right now in this room? You may be thinking about things and worrying about things and having anxiety and money and problems and family and argue. But right now, are you safe and are you okay? Some people aren't, but that's not what they're afraid of. So are you safe right now? If you're on this call, yes, you're okay. But really, it's pressuring you to flow, to see, and I am safe to choose what feels good. And then that block drops me. That's what I had to do. Am I okay right now? Why am I worrying about all this shit? If you have money challenges, ask yourself, am I okay right now? Maybe not next week, but next week's not here. Right now, that's how you calm it down. If you're having challenges in love, am I okay right now, or can I detour to flowing where I want to go in love right now? Am I okay with myself not being on a date right now or in a positive conversation with my spouse right now? Maybe we need to calm down, not more. People are simply energetic matches to your current thoughts, to your emotions, and your growth points, nothing more. Your situations and your circumstances are matches energetically showing you either a boulder or a there's the exit sign, go. That's why I don't endorse one size fits all fixes, but you guys, that's one of the reasons. Like meditation and exercise and supplements. Don't get me wrong, I do them all, but I don't do them to the excess of that's the thing that will fix me getting out of the way for my boulders. They can be trendy distractions when they become your obsession to do that instead of see you, avoiding yourself instead of addressing the issue. I have never seen the same birth chart for anyone ever, ever. Each one of you is unique and special and primed to master your soul's ability to just be your best you. It's not the wave or the rock that's the problem. It's your resistance to it. You must fix the rock. That's what you feel. Everybody's like, I got to fix the problem. I got to fix the rock. Let me know if that works for you. You guys, let me know. Literally, those of you who can fix the outside rock problems and move it, let me know. Because the real resistance is when you realize the boulder you're resisting is you not being present. Everything changes. Because every time we're in resistance to a challenge, it's because we're not here, we're out there. You can now allow a new path to appear when you're present. Your emotional exercise starts right here in this moment. I want you to ask yourself, how am I right now? Not okay? Okay. Is this argument me? Not really. Is this pain what I want? Hell no. Is this fear of money putting me on the street? Not right now. Am I okay right now? Not was I okay in the past? No. Not will I be okay in the future? But no, I'm asking you to ask yourself right now, am I okay? All of you. And if you're asking yourself that, am I okay? It changes the game because you're breathing, you're aware, you're alive. And your chart, it literally shows you where your hot spots live, the pressure points, because you don't have to fix them all. You just have to spend 5 minutes a day being with one challenge that you want to just let it be. Not fighting it. What do you want? Not what you don't want. Set an alarm, sit with the boulder, sit with the money, sit with the argument, sit with the sadness, and ask, instead of why am I sad, I want you to ask, why am I confident in this category? Why am I there? That's it. Who am I in that category? Am I really that? Have I ever not made money? Have I ever not been happy? Have I ever not had love? It's funny when you start asking yourself from that perspective. That's it. When you stop controlling the waves, the waters settle down. When you throw the pebble in the pond, it ripples and then it calms down. Remember, my friends, you are not the river, you are the water. You are not the boulders or the raging current. You are the calm that chooses how to flow. And your feelings are not fighting you, they're showing you your ability to accept the now. Anxiety and anxiousness, it's such a big topic. I get it. I had it for half my life. Anxiety and anxiousness. Anxiety is the past, anxiousness is the future. They are not now. And it's very hard to go, oh. So right now, if I keep asking myself about now, I can start adapting my life. That's the soul CEO practice. Every boulder that shows up or challenge that you're worried about is an invitation to grow your emotional strength, to exercise confidence instead of old programming. Every time something frustrates me personally, okay, I stop. I literally stop, or I'll sit down and I'll ask, if I were being fully truthful with myself right now, who am I when I'm in calm water? Who is that person? Who am I if I were calm right now and not worrying about that? Am I okay right now? And in that moment, I can see what I've been holding back from expressing. That's awareness. It makes it so much easier to stop fighting the boulder. I ask myself, truthfully, Dawn, who are you? Can you see where you're holding back from being just okay inside? Are you willing to let go of that battle? So I ask myself, what do you actually want right now, Dawn? I do. I say it to myself, Dawn, what do you want right now? I want you all to ask yourself that same question. What do I want right now, whatever, with my hubby, with my kids, with my career, my money, my life? What is it very simply for me? Ask yourself, what do I actually want that would make me happy in my life? And I was like, I want to just be me. I want healthy, fun, sarcastic, solution-based, balanced friendships, relationships in all areas of my life. If that's who I am, that's who I want to be. And then if someone asks, well, why aren't you doing this? Right? I just get to respond from who I am, not what I'm lacking, not what I need to fix for them so I can be with them. May not be where I am, and I'm still okay. I'm checking me. My job isn't to fix or judge others for not wanting the same. And they may not want to be in solution mode. Have you ever noticed that when you're trying to help people and they don't want your solution, they just want to commiserate? That's a you thing. Right now, does that make you happy? My work is to stay in my own frequency, to be balanced and fun and grounded. You know, the version of me that's settled, because the boulders, the sad, the disappointed, stuck people that can show up in my life, they aren't the problem. They aren't your problem. The problem was that it was me trying to get them to want what I want. And that's where all challenges show up. Telling people what you want and not expecting them to want it too is what shifts your game. That's my light bulb moment. That's what happened. I was like, oh crap, I can just say it and be it. I don't need permission. And I'm asking all of you to not have to ask for permission another damn day in your life. You don't need permission to be you and want what you want. It doesn't mean you're going to get it from the people you think you're going to get it from, but it doesn't mean you don't deserve it. Everyone around me always knows my truth. They can either stay with it, grow with me, or exit. So I still love them where they are, and it's so peaceful just to choose neutral for me right now. So I want you all to understand, I've been trying to go, okay, I'm being water. I'm being me right now, smiling at life, letting shit go right now. Oh my God, I gotta go pay that bill. Oh my God, I worry about that. But wait, what are you doing right now? Right now I'm writing a program. What, why am I worried about that? That's not right now. And I come back to here. Planning and adapting, yes. But flowing around detours right now is all I'm telling you is pick right now. Right? Feeling a foot cramp maybe I'm having, giving myself a little tension, stop what I'm doing, give myself a foot massage right now. That's my attention. Like I'm trying to get you guys to understand every tiny little moment is how minuscule you need to make it so you can start realizing I'm not being present. That's it. That's the practice. Being me, being you in this exact moment is the whole point. No expectations, no time constraints, no judgment, no fear of past or present, just now. Okay? It's that simple to eliminate fear-based thinking because I'm not afraid of me right now. Don't get me wrong, there are scenarios where I have to go into situations or events, and believe me, I start going and having the panic like everyone else, but then I go, wait a minute. But I'm just gonna go do what I do right now, and then I'll worry about it if I make a mistake in that moment now. So to eliminate fear-based thinking, it's always a now check. And I want you to think about this right now. So I'm going to give you guys a little practice to do, okay? To test yourselves, okay? So I want you to think about right now and how quickly you can interrupt fear thinking, okay? It's called the inner smile practice, and I want us to do it together, okay? I learned this from Dr. Group. If you don't know Dr. Group, he does if anyone's on my call, you can remind me. He has all natural, he's a naturopath, natural healer, but he's global healing. That's his company. But anyway, he does a lot of teaching and I love learning from him. And so he did some research on some of the most evolved spiritual teachers and ancestors that they had learned from on their healing practices. Okay. And they all agreed on this one single thing. And it fascinated me because I was like, I'm going to try this, right? So I wanted to bring it to you. And it was the one most healing technique that they found out of any technique that they could possibly use to heal themselves. Okay. So it's super easy, but it's a little exercise that I want you all to do. So let's end the fear thinking right now, or at least use this technique to start getting back control of your lives. Okay. So as we sit here right now, I want you all to smile. Okay. Big smile. Put a smile on your face. I can't see you. No one can see you but you. Okay. But I want you to smile at me. And that's the outside smile. Okay. This is smiling on the outside. That's what a smile looks like, my friends. Most of us are walking around like curmudgeons and you know, crusty, but this is what it looks like. Now imagine like the little smile emojis that we send, you know, the little yellow face. Just remember, I want you to think about those little smiles, okay? All right. Now, I want you to pick a boulder or an issue or a circumstance in your life that causes you fear or pain. I don't care if it's healthy, you know, health pain in the body, if it's wealth pain in your money, if it's romance and love in your marriage, if it's kids, if it's a, you know, challenge in your career, whatever it is, just I want you to pick one boulder that's causing you, right, this negative thinking, this painful thinking that I want you to interrupt fear thinking of that thing, okay? So whatever the thing is, pick a thing, okay? Now you're going to close your eyes, okay? And I want you to think about that one thing that bothers you. And I want you to find, as soon as you think about that thing, your body is you're going to feel that pain somewhere in your body, in your shoulder, in your head. Where do you feel pressure, discomfort, pain when you think about money or marriage or an argument or sadness? Is it in your throat? Is it in your back? Right? My kidney's been poking at me, so I'll focus on my kidney. But I want you to focus on that pain in your body or the emotion that's coming up on that topic and where you feel it in your body. It might be in your mind, okay? Now what we're going to do is we're going to activate your inner smile on that exact spot. So on the inside, I want you to go smile inside your body, in your mind, in your shoulder, wherever you're feeling that tension, pressure, pain, illness, sickness, whatever. I want you to smile. Okay? I want you to see those little smile emojis sitting there in that spot of your body right now, or that thought in your brain right now. Smile into the anxiety on the inside of your brain. I want you to smile with your eyes closed into your sadness. Smile into your eyes. Smile into the pain in your back or your chest or your heart. I want you to smile in the unwanted feeling in your relationships and see yourself settled on the inside. It feels like a smile. Everything's smiling. Now let every cell in your body start to smile. Put little smile emojis all over your body. Every cell from your toe to your shoulder to your neck, your head, your hair, everywhere. Your entire body has an inner smile right now. Now open your eyes. Okay. How do you feel right now? Honest answer with yourself. Don't try to think it, analyze it. It's still there. Maybe it's just a little less pain. Or when you were smiling, you felt the pain calm down. Maybe you felt just for a moment while you were smiling in your mind, less anxiety, less worry. Just calm water. You just sat in the right now moment and smiled inside, not controlling the outside. That is how we control the thinking, and we interrupt the fearful thinking, because you can't be in fear when you're smiling on the inside. It shines out. It's powerful. That calm is your soul CEO taking command in this now moment. That's your inner smile activated. That's your resistance turned into radiance. Your smile just being in your body and saying, right now, you're not broken. You don't need to be fixed. Just simply, I'm loving you. Not out there. Is it safe? But inside you right now is a smile. And keep doing it. Keep smiling. If a thought pops up again, pop into your head and smile at it, and it'll calm down. If a pain pops into your shoulder, close your eyes, or don't even close your eyes. Just send a smile. I do it all day long. That's being water and just being yourself. So the next fear that appears, instantly close your eyes and smile at it. Hold it for a few seconds. And every day you stop resisting the thing that's popping up, because it's not here right now. Unless it's now, you can do something about it. You stop resisting and you smile inside. It calms you and drops you back into flow. That's called the flow state. Now stand in your lighthouse and you look at all the doors that you avoid or you feel like you're a victim to it. Walk in and feel yourself smiling inside your mind and inside your body. That's your soul CEO, leading, smiling, remembering that you were never the storm, my friends. You were always the calm within it. You are always shining as the lighthouse. Isn't that fascinating? Turns out the secret to mastery isn't grinding, which is what we're all used to, it's grinning. The moment I smile at what's in front of me, I become the current, not the chaos. I become the current of energy, the calm of energy, not the chaos. Okay? Does that make sense? Okay. I'm trying to keep everything as so much chaos in the world for so much time. There are two things I will always push on you. One simple mini hack to help you get here, and to remind you, you have to get to know yourself, meet yourself, learn who you are. Your birth chart has all the answers, and it doesn't mean they're negative. They're going to tell you where you're stuck, or they're going to say, this is the way out. Here's the way around the flow of the boulder. Get to know you. Those are two things that change your game in every category of life, and no one can fuck with you. No one. because you know who you are. So it won't matter what they do. It doesn't matter. Planetary update. In a week, next week on the 5th, I like prepping you for full moons. Why? Because of I want you guys to work on charging water. I'll bring that up in a minute. Last week we talked about charging your water. There's a super full moon in Taurus on next Wednesday. You're going to start feeling it the next 3 or 4 days because this moon just builds, 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 and you start going, "What's going on? Why is it feeling?" People text me, so I'm trying to do them 3 or 4 days to a week ahead of time so you know, okay? And when there are super moons, that just means they're closer to the Earth's um, atmosphere, gravity in alignment to degrees, and so it just makes it bigger to see. That's why you see those big moons in the sky, okay, because it's closer to us. So on the 5th, we come into this super full moon in Taurus at 13 degrees of Taurus. If you know your chart, go find out where Taurus, what house is being ruled by Taurus. It's shining light on what needs closure, what no longer serves us. A luminous, bright, illuminating activation of closure and clarity because full moons are closure. This isn't just let go and move on energy. It's like this cosmic spotlight shining on your foundations. Taurus rules money. So why am I bringing this up? Right now, can you just be okay with being good and full so that you can attract money instead of fearing it? Okay. So it's going to shine light on all of this. And I'm trying to get you centered so you can see, oh, there's the way out of my money. So it shines light on money, your physical body, your values, your worth. You might notice any throat stuff. Taurus rules throat, neck. Okay. Social. So it's going to shine light on your values, your worth, your money, things that are important to you, of value to you. So you can finally see what's been holding you back and what you're ready to release or finally detour and flow around. Let it be and move on. What Taurus asks is, what do you truly need to feel safe, grounded, and aligned? To feel okay right now. To ask questions like I was asking. Are you okay right now? Yes. Do I need to worry about that thing right now? No, I'm doing this. Okay, back to now. It's that simple. Taurus is the best sign for getting into stillness. So if you simply just activate that question and go, you know what, I'm not okay. Okay, Dawn says just go inside and smile. Smile at the thought, smile at the pain. That's it. Because it rules earth and earth is grounding. Sit with yourself just for 5 minutes or outside, smile inside, wherever you're going to do this. This moon answers by illuminating where you're resisting. So you can flip that resistance into shining and radiance and flow and just being you. The true you doesn't have to adapt to anything. It's not afraid of anything. If you have your chart, go find Taurus and you're going to see that there's a very strong sense of endings and beginnings in the universe right now. You can feel it. It's not just Taurus, it's Uranus it's retrograding back into Taurus until next year. Uranus is sudden change in Taurus of sudden change of money. So it's not always just money out, it's sudden all of a sudden money in. But we can't receive if we're afraid of it. We have to be now, being I'm okay. So your action prompt I want you to think about with this full moon, and I wanted to do it early, is to charge your water. Last week I went into it a little more in depth, but charging your water. See, here's my water. This is my, these are coasters on my website, but I also added an extra charged phrasing for my water, and it sits on there all day, all night, and I drink this water. Right? And I'm also asking you in Taurus with money and value and worth to name that area of your life where you're ready to stop resisting your own worth, your own money, your own body, your boundaries. Write that down, right? For the rest of the week, charge your water with your new manifesting magic coaster. Make a coaster, create one. Like I said, my coaster says I'm beautiful. It says, or sorry, what does it say? I love you, gorgeous. It says, I love you, gorgeous. You're strong, you're vibrant. Strong body, clean, clear, energized cells full of light energy. I use this all the time, but I was like, no, I want more. So we think like, well, I don't have that. We make it. You make it what you want so you can flow around and get what you want. So for the rest of the week, charge your water. And remember, you can grab these fully printed coasters with my IDI magic lucky manifesting coaster words. You can grab those on my website if you just go to IDeserveNow.com and go to shop. Um, because this Taurus moon is illuminating your value, your breath, your ability to breathe in stability, to smile into your cells, to let your soul CEO close the chapter that no longer matches your frequency. And you won't know that if you don't know who you are and you can't keep pulling yourself into, right now I'm okay. Right now I am okay. All right, everybody right here. I'm going to tap into Q&A in just a second here. Tap into your thymus, is your nervous system, your activation system. It taps into your immune center. Okay, repeat after me. I am courage. Let the vibration run through you. I am love. I am truth. Tap into the thoughts. I know courage. I know love. I know truth. All right, I want to open up Q&A for anybody who's on here who is having a hard time conquering negative thinking. And you can ask, as you know, on Truth Tribe, you can ask any, I open topics to anything, right? But this is the topic tonight because it seems people are ruminating a lot, like trying to, they're like, I want to feel here. I feel good for a little bit. This is how we do it. Okay. And then I'm going to open up to Q&A. I do have some questions coming in here. I was told anxiety can be a nutritional deficiency. It can be many things. But if you're not in control enough to actually take alignment into your body and say, but am I okay right now? And blame it on the body, blame it on nutrition. This is why I tell people I don't believe in one fixes. Because if you don't know who you are and you're eating healthy and you detox all of your heavy metals and you detox the parasites and you bring in all of the trace minerals, which is really what helps anxiety, that does help. You can do all those and then walk right into a wasp trap of a family function or an old friend or an ex-lover or a child who's disruptive that's pulling on you and pushing your buttons, or your spouse being absolutely an asshole. And you will go right back into it, into worry. Worry, worry, worry. This happened in the past, or what if it happens in the future? So you've got to do both. I am a firm believer of body, mind, spirit. You've got to focus on the things in the body, the things in the mind, and spirit. And the body is easily activated when you can see the parts of you that are activated throughout your chart, right? That's another aspect of your chart. Aries rules head, Taurus rules neck, right? Lungs are Gemini. I'll go through them all with you. Let's see. Lungs are Gemini. Let's see. That'd be June. July is Cancer, is breasts and chest. August is Leo, heart, right? Let's see, August, September, Virgo is digestion and stomach. Keeps going down the body, so it runs the whole gamut. And then you have September, October, Libra rules your booty, your buns and your glutes and your hips. Sagittarius rules your thighs. Let's see, that's December. January is, that's, what am I in? Capricorn rules bones. It rules your structure, your whole, foundation of how you're standing up. Aquarius rules your ankles, movement, and Pisces rules feet. So your whole body is imprinted on that chart, my friends. Your entirety of your energetic frequency. So yes, still supplement the body, but the body, just fixing the body will not change the frequency of your actions of worry and anxiety, because the nervous system needs help coming back to now. And if it's programmed to always in the future or in the past, that's what's going to get you tripped up. So all count. But I'm just trying to give you the basics right now. If you don't have anything to help you with your food or your diet or your supplements or any of these extra tools, go there. Start smiling on the inside and see if you even need the supplements. Seeing if you need the meditation. Seeing if you can do that all day long. Someone says, here's a question, another, that was a good question because I totally get the nutritional deficiency, but we can't lean into only one fix. Smiling and charging, someone's like, smiling and charging water, is it that simple? It's that simple. Any pain or fear, smile into it on the inside because you haven't done this yet. You've already been trying to force out the world, but you're not in here. I'm trying to get you guys inside, okay? And instead of making all the boulders in life challenging things that you have no control over, right? That gets us stuck, okay? So go grab one of my coasters, right? Charge your water every day. You can even just print on a sticky note, write the most amazing things. I'm magical. I manifest. I bend reality to my every desire. I deserve to live in healthy love and abundance, and I magnetize opportunities and random out of the blue money that just drops in. I mean, you've got to write it down. You've got to find a way. But there's a big one on my website. Okay. Let's just say I go grab my coaster and charge your water. I have loaded several DNA code activators on that coaster. If not, go take my DMT class. Activate it with your own chart. That's what we do in DMT. I'm going to challenge everyone on this call. Okay. Everyone on this call to charge their water every night on their bedside. And I put several charged, frequencies into the Facebook and the I Deserve It community walls. You can go copy them there and print them. Okay. I'm going to challenge all of you on this call to charge your water every night on your bedside and simply drink it and then smile into your fears, whatever they are, physical or emotional or mental. Okay. For 7 days. And I want to see what happens in 1 week. And you've got to really be committed though, okay? If you see a difference, I want you to post it in the community wall. I love water and your noticeable change. Once you see this and you do this every day, I drink this and I charge my water by my bedside. We're at my desk. I do this all day, every day, every night. Okay? I change it, I upgrade it, I add the most off the rails like blessings I can. And you will do it forever for the rest of your life if you can just start understanding to tapping in right now. So yes, those two things will start getting you in alignment and going, oh, I do need to go check why the stomach hurts or why I'm having anxiety. Maybe I do have a heavy metal, detox that's needed. Maybe I do need to do some trace minerals a little bit more into my body, right? Like maybe I just need to up my body. Like maybe I need to give it what it needs and not actually think that I'm lacking. It could be many things. But if you're only looking from one angle, you're going to get in trouble. So I'm challenging you all to this love water. I call it IDI love water challenge and see what happens for a week. DM me if you need the words, but they are if you're not in the Truth Tribe, just go to Truth Tribe with Daune Thompson in Facebook and you'll have to apply for the activation. We'll let you in, but I know who's here. Next question. Why can't I make money is a definite block for me. If I feel I don't have it, even if I feel I don't have it right now. Okay. So, but do you have it right now? I mean, you are trying to predict tomorrow. Right now, you're fine. Your bills are here. You're on a call. You're on this call. So you're missing the right now. You're like trying to think right now is all now, right? There's no now. There's only right here where you're sitting with me. Okay. So you're trying to predict tomorrow and smiling into that pain and fear is the simplest opening to not overthinking and overacting to what you can do. It's not a fear if it's always how you are right now. Because fear is about something that happened in the past and something that happened in the future. So sitting on your couch, just being you, you don't need money right now unless your couch is a money gobbler, right? I mean, think of it that way. That fear is simply your challenge to be you, and money then will find you because you're calm and relaxed like water. The path will open up, that boulder will float away because think about what water does when it breaks down stone. So I know we're struggling with the now moment, but I do struggle with money. This is a great comment. Why can't I make why can't I make money is a definite block. And I see absolutely where this is coming from because it's something from the past and something you're fearing in the future. But if you're sitting on your couch with me right now, it's not a problem. That's what I'm trying to have you all evaluate. You're trying to keep this. So every time you think about money, if this is your money block, I want you to go in and go, what is it making me feel? Anxiety, nervous. Oh my God, I'm thinking about all these things. I want you to start smiling into your brain, smiling into your bank account, smiling into what you see. And all of a sudden, you're going to notice everything starts calming down with that inner smile. So that's a very simple, I know sometimes everybody wants these advanced astrology, go look for this planet, go look for that planet right now. The planets I would tell you to check out is Taurus. Uranus went in Taurus. We have a full moon in Taurus. We have a lot of energy that is all about your value and worth. And this is the first place to start. Focus on right now and you smiling on the inside. What happens when a lighthouse has all these smiles and brightness on the inside? It shines and it shows, and then people want you and they want to hire you and they want to love you and they want to hang out with you and they want to laugh with you and they want to be with my sarcasm or my whatever. That's what happens. And it happens to me all the time. Things just fall into place. The things I used to worry about, I'm like, it's not right now. And I pull myself back. So that's a fast version, my friends, of how to understand what's going on. I know you guys want these badass, like, do all this. And thank you to Nancy for the comment, because it was actually a great comment, because we want to focus so much on body, and she's not wrong. Many things can cause anxiety, but we have to start with ourselves first. And then when you're like, okay, right now, I really do want to start researching how I can maybe detox and start supplementing, I would highly recommend trace minerals. You can get very basic ones. DM me. I don't offer information like this on Zoom or YouTube because I don't want to get tagged. But all of you know how to find me in DM. But I always suggest everybody should be taking trace minerals because that's what your nervous system needs to function as well as your brain. High fat diet, we need fat in our bodies, my friends. That's how your brain functions. And I would look at, basic detoxes. I think overextending detoxes is also getting people in trouble because we're not doing it the right way. And let that be it. And then focus on your mind. And then focus on your soul, which is, if you don't know who you are, go look at your blueprint. Remember, you can get a free birth chart on my website and it'll give you a mini report. Start there at mini, right? And then if you're ready to activate your full soul CEO one step at a time, then go join if you're going to join something, join my VIP I Deserve It membership. It's $27 a month. It's nothing. You get all access to everything I've done step by step. Go, okay, I'm just going to learn a little. You can take 15 minutes a day at classes and you'll be done in a month if you went all in. But you have it forever to check and to look and to figure it out. Okay, so my point is, if you're not invested in you and you just want these quick hacks, I give you those too. Will you do it? So I'm challenging you all on the call tonight. Charge your water. Smile on the inside. You got this. Full moon, charge up and tell it, I am worth everything in my life because I deserve it. Health, wealth, love, and everything in between. Remember, my friends, if you need anything, go to my website, ideserveitnow.com. If not, you know how to find me. DM me. I'm easy to find. Remember, if you're listening to this call after the live session in YouTube or Spotify, the links are always in the notes below. Okay. I will, actually, yeah, I'll let you know if I need to. But if you guys want to know, like I said, ideserveitnow.com, I kept forgetting I was going to give you guys the coasters link. But I'm easy to find. It's right on you can push the button shop. All right. Anyway, find me if you have questions. I'll see you all soon. Thank you for joining me tonight. I love you all. Brightest blessings. You guys have a great night. Take care.